Ladies and gentlemen, this is a kickboxing bout set for 3 rounds in the Shamrock FC 145-pound division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the Metro by T-Mobile blue corner. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighed in at 151.2 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Liz Turpin. Across the cage, her opponent tonight, fighting out of the Metro by T-Mobile red corner. This fighter stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. She weighed in at 144.6 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Melissa Lorber.
Referee Mark Wassam has the call for this contest. This fight is 3.5 rounds. Melissa Lorber in the red tape, Liz Turpin in the blue. Both start out throwing hands quickly. Now, Turpin is fighting with her hands low. That's a tough thing to be here in the world of kickboxing.
Absolutely. Melissa needs to stay on the outside of her jab and use a good long right hand. She's got good kicks as well, Jeremy.
Turpin is kind of leading with her head. That's not what you want to do. She's got that chin up. She needs to get her hands up here more. She's eating some knees in the corner.
There, she needs to establish the jab. Liz does. She goes low and comes up over the top. She does that quite well. There's
nice
a good
straight right hand down the pipe. Big knees to the body. Lorber, though, eats one to the chin.
Lorber there, she needs to work the distance a little bit, sit on the right hand and come back with a left hook. Now come back with a left hook off of that.
A bit of a cut has opened up on the eye here of Liz Turpin.
Melissa needs to find that jab with a cut like that. Find it with a jab, open it up, take your time.
Continue to work on it.
Liz has actually got a lump under her left eye as well. See, she's hitting that right hand pretty handily.
Lorber is doing a good job here of using her reach and establishing the distance.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, matches tonight are sponsored in part by...
Because if she could do something like that and keep the jab long, and then come back with a short right hand, come back with a left hook, then cut the angle to her left and come back with her back leg roundhouse kick, she could control this fight all day long.
Now, adversely here, what advice do you give Liz Turpin in the corner?
You know what? I tell Liz, you got to make it ugly and get in her face, because if she cannot make it on the inside and stays on the outside, keeps getting picked away, she's going to lose this fight. And she's got to cut over her left eye. She's got to cut under her right eye. It's going to be a long night for Liz if she cannot figure this out.
As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay here, we see the exchange of knees between the two ladies. Again, the jab here of Melissa Lorber was the story of the first round.
She does, and if I'm in Melissa's corner, what I'm doing, like I told you earlier, but also one other thing is if you're gonna keep that jab low, or jab long like that, and Liz is coming in and blitzing her, I look for a good short right uppercut.
Lorber goes up high with a kick. Answering back is Turpin. Turpin trying to make this a little dirty, like you said here.
It's the only way she's going to win this fight, Jeremy. And if I'm in her corner, I'm telling her to make it.
Oh, big head kick.
It's always open on a southpaw. So if you're right-handed like Melissa, and Liz turns to a southpaw, I'm going to look low and I'm going to kick high with my back leg roundhouse kick.
How many people did you make eat with that one, Jesse?
Not enough, Jeremy, or I wouldn't be doing TV commentary with you.
Again, big head kick out of Lorber.
Jeremy, that's a great back leg roundhouse kick, but at the same time, there's the right uppercut, I'm telling you. If she would actually look low, see, she needs to kick low a couple times. On the third one, look low and kick high, and she'd probably put her to sleep.
Following up there with a stiff jab after the high kick. There's also a good amount of pressure forward here coming out of Lorber. Turpin trying to fight back in that position.
One other thing is I would tell Lorber in her corner, wait till Liz throws that lazy right leg roundhouse kick. She throws it slow. She throws it hard, but she's throwing it slow. I would sit down on my right hand, come back with a left hook. Oh, good right hand.
Turpin eats
Good,
some
there's
there.
the uppercut. Good round.
End
Very
of
entertaining
round 2 here in this 3-round contest. There is definitely no feeling out period in the world of kickboxing in the minute-and-a-half rounds.
No, and especially when it's girls, because the girls bring the fight every single time. And I love that about them. You never see you usually don't see a boring girls fight, no matter where it's at.
Our cutmen working here on Liz Turpin. On my card, I have this Lorber up 2 rounds. As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay here, Turpin does a decent job here of trying to bully in the beginning, but she starts eating those head kicks.
So it's interesting you say you got her down 2-0. You know, kickboxing is a lot different than mixed martial arts. So let's say they get scored on 10-9s. So the winner gets a 10, the loser gets a 9. Well, in kickboxing right here, if Melissa comes out and she gets knocked down, it's an automatic 10-8, Jeremy. So it's completely different. And then right there, we go to a draw. And let's say Melissa wins the whole round, but she got knocked down in the third. It doesn't matter. She's still going to get the 10-8. She loses, and she gets the draw in the fight.
Also acknowledging our ring girls there, Katie and Whitney. Lorber looking at that stiff jab, throws a nice front teep, but eats the big left hand. A lot of desperation punches here now coming out of Turpin. I know her corner told her to try to turn up the pace a little bit.
She needs to come out with this W, Jeremy. If I'm Melissa, I'm going to sit on my outside of my jab. I'm going to circle. There you go. It's exactly what I was going to say, but I would be circling to my left a little bit more. I would circle to my left a little bit and then throw back leg roundhouse kick up high.
Turpin still in this fight, though. There is no quit in her.
See, Jeremy, the thing is Melissa's throwing her jab, and she's thinking that every jab has to land. You don't have to land every jab in kickboxing. Keep it out there, keep her long and distant, and then come back and then throw your good hard right hand with the left hook. That's the
Again, big shot to the head out of Lorber.
She's throwing it up there and doing very well, but she's slapping it. She's not turning all the way over. If she would turn it over her gloves, she'd probably knock her out, Jeremy.
Yeah, she's throwing almost more of a karate-style kick to it.
She is, Jeremy, but keep in mind, I think this is her 3rd fight altogether. So in her 3rd fight, she's doing a wonderful job. She's built like an Olympic athlete. There's how to keep the jab on.
Turpin
Very
needs some
good
heavy
job,
shots
both of
at
these
the
girls.
end of the round. A great fight here in the women's kickboxing division. 2 very tough girls going at it. As we see here, Liz Turpin, a couple of cuts in that fight. As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, again, big head kick. They're out of Melissa Lorber, but Liz Turpin was in this fight the entire time. Let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to give us our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we turn this one over to the judges. And tonight we have a unanimous decision. Your winner out of the red corner, Melissa Lorber.
A big win here for Melissa Lorber, adding another one in the win column, moving to 2-0 in the world of kickboxing. Again, thank you for joining us on FlowCombat.com, and we have more to come, and we'll be right back right after this.